Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State! And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Indiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
On the run, it's Price. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Might as well give it to him again.
What the fuck?
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
How the fuck did I miss it?
Strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
And the returner will be brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for space. It's Kennedy. Still running up for 40. Running toward the tape. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Tompkins. Ball in the end zone, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
Oh, man, I found it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. The short hands, it's Harbor. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But If you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Penn State! What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. On the run, still looking. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Trying to get to him. Makes the grab. It's Price. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now facing a third and long. They're going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Figueroa. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to get in the end zone again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try the right side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets open down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on deep.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Penn State 35.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He wants to throw here on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
Thank you.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Back to throw, it's Tompkins. Still looking. Quarterback adapting. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Let's do that.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Hell yeah. Got my bruiser in there, too. The show. Come here, baby.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beat down.
No. I don't understand.
That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
With the catch, it's Price.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 45 on his
That's
way.
it.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And tackled there by the defense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. He's got it on the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Indiana.
They want to throw it. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the... And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll try it over the left side.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll stop in just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.